Okay, this is the new Primavera by Oracle. It's P6 Release 8. And I'm going to log in. I'm going to show you some of the new features and talk about them as fast as possible because I've only got 7 minutes to do it, because that's, I shot the video in 7 minutes. I have ADD, I go fast, I multitask, I just go. But I had someone say they didn't like my music, so I'm going to explain it as best I can, hopefully, and I hope you like it. I'm using Windows 7 because it ran kind of buggy and glitchish on Vista. So I upgraded my operating system, then I upgraded my P6. Basically what I'm doing right here is I'm opening all the windows I possibly can so that I can multitask, so I can run everything all at once, which is something that you could not do all the way up until P6-8. And I'm just toggling through them, showing you how fast you can actually use the interface and multitask. And I'm using an older laptop, so I'm actually doing pretty good. I would have thought it would have locked up by now, but it has not. And I'm flipping through here. I'm going through all the new features. This is time-scaled logic diagram, and basically what it is, it's layman's terms of a schedule. If you don't understand a schedule, you can't read a schedule, you don't know what the hell the Gantt chart is or whatever, well then you can print something simple and easy to use, and you can say for the month of October, for this week, you're going to work these activities, here they are, print them out, bam, and you just have a little simple spreadsheet. And those are customizable as well. You can create whatever template you want and work with that. I guess it's on what your needs are. Okay, and here I'm going through report features on the fly, at the same time that I still have everything else open. I don't have to open projects and then open a single project and then it goes to activities and then I switch from activities and then I go to resources and then I go to assignments, user-defined fields. A lot of this stuff is pre-populated. If you pick the field you work in, first when you install it, it installs demos, buildings and hospitals, R&D, chemicals, petro, nuclear energy, whatever you want. They have those pre-populated jobs available. It populates an EPS and OBS, projects, WBS, whatever you want. And here I'm showing you the progress line, and basically what it does is it says, okay, I'm going to click this progress line, kind of like a spotlight, but it's specific to how you did, how you doing. If you're not doing good, it's going to go back that way. If you're doing good, it's going to go back that way. Here I'm showing you some of the old features are still there. We can track by hours, track by cost, yada yada yada. But it's just much more customizable. Now the filters, not so much. They do pre-populate a bunch of them, but you have to click filter then customize. I don't like that so much. Whereas before you had to just click filter and there it was, and then you picked your filter or built your filter or whatever. Here I'm showing you some of the upper menu features, and shortly I will show you some of the customizable buttons you can add, which are almost like the new Microsoft Project. Not to badmouth P6, but Microsoft Project already had this stuff, but it wasn't as powerful as P6. There's a lot of things in here in P6 that people never use and probably never will. Here I'm showing you Claim Digger, so you can do baseline comparisons, and if you ever have to go to court and recoup some money, this is the best way to do it, because you can see what changes have been made based on baseline 1, baseline 2, baseline 3, or whatever. And then I'm just picking a random place to save it to, and then in a minute I'll go show it to you. I'm horrible at this talking through stuff. But someone said they didn't like my music, said it'd be much better if I talked through it, so I'll talk through it, and then next time they'll probably tell me to play some music. So here we go. Best of luck to me. Cheers. I'm probably one of the few people that get off of work and come home and do work. But I love what I do. I really do. I have a passion about it. It's a great job. It's a different kind of high whenever you pull off a successful project. I mean, something that everybody said could not be done, and when you pull it off, it's great. It's just great, you know. Basically, I just skimmed through the claim digger and said, yeah, everything's there. It's a little bit different look, but pretty much the same shit. You know, you can go to court with it. And they said they would be complete here, and I want to recoup this money here because they cost me additional costs because they were late, and, you know, stuff like that. I can't remember the name of what they call it right offhand, but forensic analysis. Don't call CSI. But basically, those are the guys that sit there and pick your schedule apart, you know, and P6 wanted to make sure that they had the ability to do that so you could tell which users are in your project at any given time. On your projects tab, you just do file, open, to open a project, do a control A, select every fucking project in the entire database, and then just click users, and there they all are, everybody there. You tell who all is in every project at any given time, then you can add a column to your activities tab for last date changed and changed by. So you can tell who changed your stuff and who didn't, who's in your project, who isn't. Here I'm doing split screen. Similar to Windows 7, where you can snap an Excel file here and a Word file here and skim through multiple data, or do cut, paste, copy, or whatever. You can do the same thing in the new P6. And then, since my screen's so small, I had to expand it down so you can say, here's my risks, here's my my code tabs,